What's up, everybody? We'll get started in just a minute. Carl, Bill, what's up? Hillary, hello. Hello, Sarah. Oh, Michelle's watching. She'll also be videotaping. Get your questions ready from Michelle. She's going to read a bunch of it this week. We've got a lot to do. Oh, we're international again. We're in. Hillary Dempsey is. She is in Ireland. Sarah, it's been a long time. Yes, another Corona Sunday. Carol and crew. What's up, Sarah? You're welcome. I love it, and I know all you guys love it, and it is a whole lot of fun for Michelle and I, too. All right, Michelle's getting ready. She's coming.
Where's your phone?
Right there.
Oops. Didn't want to see me.
Hold on. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hold on. All right, welcome back, week 3. Oh. This week was a little bit challenging this week, right? Yeah. So I hope everybody held it together this week. Little challenging because I don't know about where you live, but they closed school stuff
For everyone.
for everyone. It's killing us. We're having to now teach our kids. I mean, it's craziness. I did 5th grade twice. I shouldn't be teaching anybody's kid. I got a 5th grader. Oh. But I know how you feel. I do know how you feel. How do I know how you feel? Because we all feel like the husband from the State Farm commercial who just realized that his wife Cheryl's she shed is going to be she-shear. And he looks at it and he's like, that's wonderful news. We all feel like that. I get it. That's why we're going to be drinking this week. We're making mimosas. It's going to be fun. But you take all that frustration, all right? So everybody says, you cook with love. You cook with love. Oh, that's great. But when you cook with frustration, you produce some even better kind of food, right? And that's what we're going to be doing this week. So we're going to have a good time. As you can see, we got all the stuff. We're going to start with mimosas, okay? All right, a little housekeeping. So I'm learning how to post and do a live video from YouTube. I am working on it. And what I'm working on is how to do the live chat, okay? If I'm having a little trouble with the live chat, so if you happen to know if I need to do something where we need to get more viewers or I've got to sign up for something on YouTube to have the live chat option, please reach out to me and let me know what I need to do. All right? I also need you to go to YouTube. I am posting these after we do it. Go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, because what I want to do is not just these once-a-week classes. I want to do a bread-making class, where we can't do it on Sunday because it's like a 5-hour thing, right? So I can go and I can post these videos during the week and you can watch it. So please go to YouTube, type in Chef Hilly, quarantine virtual cooking class, whatever it may be, and subscribe to the channel so you can see the weekly posts that I'm going to try to do as well. So that's it. All right, we're going to get right into it. We've got a lot to do.
If someone only has skim milk, can they use skim milk for the biscuits, or do they need whole milk?
First of all, why are we drinking skim milk? It's like the caffeinated coffee. What's the point? However, it should work. It may not work as well because you need some of the milk fat to help it rise and to help it. So you give it a try. See what happens. I know that if you use 1% or 2%, it's fine. But there's no fat in skim milk, so the fat content is what we need. Okay. Any other questions at the moment? Ask your questions. I do know people have reached out to me and they've asked for Michelle to ask more questions. So we're going to do our best to answer all the questions. All right. So this week I had one of my neighbors stop by. Her name's Kathy Wiggins. She lives right down the street. I know she's watching. Hey, Kathy. She asked if we could do maybe some vegan desserts. And look up some vegan desserts. Well, I can tell you, vegan desserts, plant-based food is really hot right now. So yes, I will look into it. Even if it fits in with next week's menu, which is going to be pasta, we're doing a whole bunch of different pastas. And that's going to be fun because it's my wife's favorite. And whatever we can do to make Michelle happy, we make her happy. Right? Right. But yeah, no, Kathy would definitely look into some vegan desserts. That would be awesome. This next email that came in is a good one. It comes from 3 of my cousins in Birmingham, Alabama, Ansley, Skylar, and Harris. They say, "Dear Chef Hilly, you are awesome." Well, I mean, it's a given, right? "Even though there's nothing else to do while we're quarantined and you're an Auburn fan, we're still going to watch you each week." That's so nice of you. It's lovely. Could you please teach us how to make muffins one week? I mean, how do you say no to that backhanded compliment? I'm not quite sure how you say no to that. But yes, Ansley, Skylar, Harris, we will do it. Even for Alabama fans, I'm going to do it for you.
Yes, happy wife equals happy life. I would absolutely agree, Hill.
Yes, it's how we've stayed married for how many years?
A long time. Patty wants to know, can she use egg whites only? I'm assuming that's a biscuit question, but I'm not sure.
Well, there's no eggs in the biscuit, so yes. If you want to
Okay.
use egg white for the omelet, absolutely, it'll work, for sure.
Hey, Barbara. Hubba bubba.
Hubba bubba, Barbara. All right, next email also comes from Birmingham, Al Cone. It's one of my faves. He says, "Dear Chef Hilly, could you please extend your show for 10 hours so I can get some rest on Sunday?" No, Al, you're going to suffer with the rest of us. No. And that is all the emails that we have for this week. Definitely send your questions in. We love to hear about them. Again, don't forget to go to YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. Look at that. All right. We are going to get into some kitchen tips. I'm going to add them in while we're cooking the omelets, but we've got a certain path we have to follow here because of time. But we are definitely going to start with mimosas. Who is ready for mimosas? Yes. Michelle asked if she could have one early. I was like, no. All right. So you either can have the bottled orange juice or the fresh orange juice. I think you'd be disappointed in me if I had the bottled orange juice. So I've already kind of squeezed a few, so we're going to get started. Y'all can join in whenever you're ready. I'm going to get started. Ask questions. Let's see what you have. What I'm using is my KitchenAid mixer. I love my KitchenAid mixer. Okay. We're going to cut open these oranges that I got from Costco because all good things come from Costco. Loving me some Costco. I show up on my mask and I'm all there. All right. If you don't have one of these, hold on. If you don't have one and you happen to have a handheld one, totally fine. Thought it'll be fun for y'all to see the KitchenAid mixer. You can also keep these cups when they're empty. Use them as, put a sorbet in it, put ice cream in it. You can keep them as cups. Use later.
Hillary wishes she had some Florida oranges. I mean, I guess it's hard to get there in Ireland.
I guess they don't have oranges over there. Isn't it in your alcohol over there, Hillary? Oh, I've also ordered a little lavalier microphone that's coming, so we're going to upgrade ourselves pretty soon. Alright, so I'm just doing the oranges, and I'm running it through a fine mesh strainer, because my wife doesn't like pulp.
I love pulp.
You do not.
I do.
You have always said you hated it.
No, I love pulp. Maybe the kids don't like it. I buy it with extra pulp.
Who are you? How did I not know
It's
that?
the kids. I love the pulp.
Oh, I'm sitting here straining it like a crazy man.
Well, you don't have to do that for me. I like the pulp.
But that's how a good husband does, Michelle.
What variety of orange do you like best for this?
So you can use whatever orange you like. I like Valencia, or the oranges that are out now.
They're navel, right? Aren't they?
Navel, Valencia, either one. But the trick is here is to take them out of the refrigerator, have them room temp, because they juice better. There you go. Hey, Leo. Go get them, killer. All right.
16 years, Kathy. 16 years. I want the pulp,
But it's
though.
doubling in time now that we're 24/7 in the house.
But I want the pulp.
Okay, yes, dear. All right, so here. That made
Perfect,
that
fantastic.
made life really simple.
Yep. Okay, perfect. Yum.
All right, so this is real simple. We take off my attachment. All right. Oh, did y'all cover your counters with saran wrap this week? That's it. All right. So we're going to pour it in. Okay. Pour it in. There we go with the mimosas. It's like 1/3 to maybe just slightly under half of orange juice.
But maybe for the time being, we can just go full throttle.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put a little extra in the glass.
Because why not?
Because, correct. I'm not a big drinker, but I have become a drinker in the last 3 weeks.
Woo!
Look at that. Okay, get it down in there, mimosas, kicking it off.
I agree, Hill. More champagne is always better.
All right, so a little fact about champagne. Michelle asked me yesterday. I said, we don't need champagne, and she says, yes, you do, because all that is sparkling wine. It says sparkling wine. So who knows the answer? Why is champagne called champagne and everything else is sparkling wine? Does anyone know that answer? Anyone at all? Bueller? Anyone?
I know Bowers is going to know.
Anybody know this? All right. So the reason it's called champagne, it can only be called champagne if it comes from the city of Champagne, France. Everything else is sparkling wine. So that is a fun...
There you go. LW got it.
LW! All right.
Sarah got it too. Sarah Martin.
Yes. All right, everybody. Pulp included, mimosa.
Of course, Bowers got it. Okay. All right. I'm drinking as I'm
All
filming.
right.
Cheers.
Everybody cheers. I want everybody to touch the screen. And let's everybody cheers together. There we go.
Woo.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a good long run at this show today.
Judy goes, do I want a cookie?
That's why I said in the... Well, I've taught you how to fish now, Judy. You can make the cookies by yourself. All right, everybody. Let's start with the biscuits. Let's get your stuff ready for the biscuits. And I'm going a whole lot slower this week. All right.
I know, but I'm going to show them everything, how you...
All right, so we've got, what you should have is your 6 cups of flour. Don't worry, I know everybody's like, this is going to make way too much. I will explain. All right, we've got our 6 cups. Don't trip over anything while you're drinking.
I know, I'm not even looking where I'm going.
God knows, that would be terrible. All right, we've got our 6 cups of flour. We're getting ready to measure out.
Why does he always wear gloves when you're just cooking for your family? He wears gloves when he cooks.
I wear gloves all the time.
Me too. I do too.
Oh yeah, no, because I just go ahead and get your hands dirty, and then all you have to do is take them off. But professional kitchens, everybody has gloves on. All right, it's just a habit. I just like to have it on. And really, do you really want my coronavirus hands in it? What? Just funny. Wow, keep drinking, you'll laugh more.
It's not funny.
It's a little funny.
It's not.
It is a little funny. All right, everybody. So
the boys are upstairs playing video games because they don't want to know how to. They don't care about cooking right now.
Yes, my older son Max, he said to me this morning, I hope I marry somebody who likes to cook. All right, remember? Hey, Robin Chesson, remember? Load it in. We're gonna have 6 cups.
But you don't pack it. You
Do
just
not pack it. Do not pack it. Again, if you're new,
scoop it in.
If you're new and you haven't joined us before, you scoop it in, because if you pack it down, it's the biggest mistake people make. Because what happens is you end up adding more than a cup. And then everything, now if we're adding 6 cups, and you start adding 6 and a half, it's an extra half a cup in here, your biscuits turn out terrible. Anything you bake turns out terrible. Lightly put it in there. That's 2. And why I asked everybody to get white lily flour for biscuits is that the reason I asked that is because it's a middle ground from cake flour and all-purpose flour. It falls right in the middle. There's not as much gluten in it, so it will make it lighter and fluffier than all-purpose flour. But cake flour has little to no gluten in it, so it's like right in the middle. So it's going to be light and fluffy, and you're going to have a little bit of gluten to add in there. So that's 3. 4. 5. Little off.
And how many biscuits does this make?
So these biscuits, you can make anywhere from 12 to 36, depends on the size. Now don't panic. The reason I want you to make this is because what you're going to do before you add your milk. How many was that?
That's 6. You're on 6.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was. That was 6.
I think it was 6. Well, we'll find out. So the reason what I want you to do is I want you to make everything up to the milk. Because what you're going to be able to do now, this is pre-made stuff that I made this week. It's got everything in it except the milk. Now you can have a mix ready to go, just like the frozen.
Millie confirmed it was 6.
Thank you. And now you want me to teach my kids? I don't think so. Anyway, you have mix for the week. This will hold for at least 2 weeks in the refrigerator with the butter and everything. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But I want you to have extra so you can have it on hand, so you don't have to make these in the morning. Now you can have biscuits whenever you want.
Can you divide dough and make some different flavor biscuits like chive and cheddar or honey vanilla?
Yeah, who said that?
Laura.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, that's a great idea. Oh, we're going to do that. going to do that. That's a great suggestion. 100% that's going to happen. You for sure can just make up the dough, make up the biscuits, or make up the dough, and then you'll just take some out and add in a separate bowl. You'll add whatever flavor you want. We will do that today. Great suggestion. All right.
So how much butter?
3 sticks of butter.
Oof.
This makes a lot. What? I'm not making 2 biscuits.
I'm just saying.
I'm not making 2
I
biscuits.
love, believe me, and what kind of butter did you,
We are now
unsalted, right?
Listen, guys, go to the grocery store. It's brand new product.
Well, or get it delivered.
Whatever. Get it ordered. This is a brand new product out from Land O'Lakes. It is awesome. It is amazing. It's extra creamy butter. It comes in a black box.
Because if you're gonna eat butter, you might as well have it be extra.
I love butter. I know there's people out there too that I've talked to about this. I will eat just straight half the butter.
It's so gross. Please don't.
Butter is
just
delicious.
please don't.
Delicious.
It's so disgusting.
Well, you know.
No, it's not Weight Watchers approved.
No. I am not bringing Weight Watchers every week. I will occasionally, but if we're cooking and we're taking frustration out, we are going to be making biscuits.
That's right.
Just like my buddy Bill out in Phoenix who is watching now. We used to go to his house in college, his mom's house. His mother produced the greatest food. It was like a heart attack in a pan though. It was awesome. And we're going to occasionally do that, mixed in with some Weight Watchers.
Okay, so Judy says, okay, you need to let us know before, all capitals before. She's basically yelling at you.
I tune Judy out occasionally.
Can Hilly recap what you put in the mix that can be kept in the fridge? Everything except the milk.
Yes, you make everything up until you add the milk.
But we're going to show you that now.
It's all coming together.
Yes, I'm drinking and just holding a phone, so it's
right,
very complicated.
When it's kind of like, I'm like, woo.
Yeah. Heather goes, I'm drinking and taking notes, so we understand.
And this is going to be a 2 mimosa day, so just get prepared, boys and girls.
So what are you doing with the butter?
Right, so you saw that I cut it. I cut the large in half, and then I cut them in quarters. Because what that's going to do is give you a perfect dice. Okay? And you want your butter ice cold, and you want to work quickly with it. Okay? You want to cut it into small pieces. Okay? Okay? All the butter goes in. All right, I'll do it again. Take the quarters, cut them into cubes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Extra creamy butter.
So disgusting.
It's delicious.
Okay, someone do the math for me. What is 3.5 cups divided in half?
Well, 3 divided, 3 is 1.5. And then a half, 3.5 half is, so it's 3, it's, 3 is
175.
Yeah.
1 3/4.
1 3/4.
Thanks,
Again,
Sarah.
Again, we're teaching our kids now. Oh, God help us, please, sweet Mary. All right, so we got the butter, we got the flour. We're going to add the 4 tablespoons.
Hi, Gail.
Actually, I made a mistake.
What?
I made a mistake. It's okay. 4 tablespoons of flour. 4 tablespoons of baking powder. 4 tablespoons. Okay. Just going to toss that together. Get that together. Okay.
And now add the butter?
Then we're going to add half a teaspoon half teaspoon salt.
We use kosher salt for everything.
You want to add a little extra sure you can. It's fine. Not a problem. In the butter. Sorry, everybody.
What do we preheat the oven to?
Preheat the oven to 375 convection. If you only have a conventional oven, then it's 400.
Why so much baking powder?
Well, it's got to rise. It makes a lot of biscuits, so it's got to make it all rise.
Don't you have to get that stuff in there too?
Okay. I will get that in there in just a minute. Okay.
So you kind of like just mush it together with your hands?
No, you're not going to mush it together with your hands.
He had a 1/4 teaspoon of salt on the recipe.
All right, so add a half. Go ahead and add another 1/4. I just don't have a 1/4 of a teaspoon measure, so just add a half. It's totally fine. All right, now everybody tell me when you've gotten to this point with the dry ingredients ready to cut.
Well, why don't you put that other stuff in there now while you have a moment?
Okay. Yes, dear. Is everybody to this point at the moment? All right. Now, if you have a pastry cutter, go ahead and use that now. If you do not have a pastry cutter, just take 2 table knives, and you want to start cutting.
And why do you do that?
Because you don't want to, if you start getting your hands into the butter, it adds heat, and you want to keep the butter as solid and cold as possible.
Are you cutting up the butter by doing that?
You are. If you look right here, you're cutting it, and it will turn into a course meal eventually. So it's going to take a few minutes, and you cut it every direction.
Shit.
Oh, nice.
Oh god, I just cursed.
Party foul!
Oh, dang.
Michelle just broke their mimosa glass. That's why we covered
Can you use a Vitamix?
You could put it into a food processor if you wanted to. Do it very quickly, and you want to get it to a course meal. So you're going to cut north to south, turn it to go in the opposite direction.
Would a tomato masher work?
No, you can get, if you want, look, for quickness, if you want to get your hands in there, you can.
I know.
It's fine. So I'm going to switch to my pastry blenders to save some time. And you're just, so if you don't have it, just get your hands in there, start mushing up the butter.
But you really shouldn't, you just said not to do that.
You should not, correct, you shouldn't do that. But for time's sake, if you just work quickly, and then we'll throw it back in the refrigerator for a few minutes, okay?
I'm a hot mess. Potato.
You can try
A potato masher.
You could try it.
Pulse and a Cuisinart pastry cutter from B&B.
You could pastry cutters. You could pulse it in a Cuisinart if you'd like.
So all that stuff that's going on the rim that is making me crazy because of my OCD. Like, does that have? It's not about that, but it's about that it's not exact now for.
It won't matter. You're always going to have a little bit of mess. All right.
My old roomie Millie just cut me off from mimosas. Actually, I'm really going to have another one, but I'm just gonna drink it in a plastic cup.
Thank you.
Is what I'm gonna do.
Thank you.
Eeks.
Okay. So these biscuits are delicious. My grandmother used to make these for me. All right, look. See how it's getting to be kind of like course meal? Okay? You should have chunks of butter, but not like humongo chunks of butter. Okay?
Sally goes, even I have a pastry cutter. And it doesn't expire, Sally, which is really awesome.
Okay. All right. At this point, this is where you can stop. If you don't
If you wanted to just put the stuff in the refrigerator.
Correct. For tomorrow, if you wanted to make it for tomorrow and next week, now you just take it and you're going to scoop it into your Ziploc bag. Okay? I'm going to do it this way because I want to show you how to add the milk properly.
Wait, but how do you know exactly how much milk to add since you just randomly put...
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. There's only one way to do it.
We love Lily's biscuits too, Barbara.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Oh wait, so you're doing that, okay.
I'm going to show you. I want to do it this way because I want y'all to see how you're able to do it if you're going to save the powder.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We're not going to make 36 biscuits today or whatever.
Okay.
All right.
Getting a plastic cup. Hold on.
I have it. Okay.
No, I'm getting another one for me so I don't break another glass.
Thank you. Okay. So now, let's assume it's tomorrow. Take your measuring cup. All right, first of all, am I going too fast? Should I finish my first mimosa? Are we ready to go?
I mean, no one's complaining about speed.
Who is with me at this point?
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
I think we're good.
All right.
So you're just using any random size,
Any
or
random size.
you have a cup
It
size?
does not matter. Okay? So I take 2 cups, and it doesn't matter because it's already measured. Okay? Take 2 cups. And this,
But those were heaping cups. Those weren't exact cups.
everything is measured. At this point, it does not matter what the size is. Now this goes back into the refrigerator. It keeps the butter ice cold. Your mix is ready to go for any time.
Okay. Wait, I need to pour myself another mimosa. So hold on 1 second. Eeks.
If you would like to make the full recipe, add the 3.5 cups for sure. Okay?
But now you're saying, now this is no way to tell exactly how much milk you're using.
You will not need it. I'm getting ready to show you
Okay.
exactly how.
You know, this makes an organized person crazy.
Yes. I
Okay.
understand that. I understand that. But sometimes you need the mix, and sometimes you need to learn how to wing it and look at it. I mean, my grandmother taught me this way. So, get a couple of cups.
2 cups-ish.
2 cups-ish, heaping, whatever. And what you're going to start doing is don't touch the biscuits. Use a
Spatula.
rubber spatula or whatever. Okay, and you're going to add enough milk until the dough comes together, but it's sticky. It's not runny and it's not dry. And we'll show you how to do it. Make a well right in the middle.
Well, Judy's relieved because then she doesn't really have to struggle with the math.
Relax, Judy, we got you. Sometimes you just gotta have to go by feel. Once you measure it properly, is the only thing you really need to pay attention to. Because if you measure it properly, then that's the biggest thing. Because it's all gonna come out no matter what the ratio is in the bowl.
Okay, so tell us again
Okay.
what the consistency is we're looking for
So
here.
you're looking for a dough ball to be like sticky, but held together. Does that look dry or sticky? That still looks dry, yes?
Come on, Judy. What does it look like?
Judy, even you can answer that. All right, still dry, right? You're gonna add a little milk. You're just gonna fold it in.
So you don't really mush it. You fold it in.
Yeah, you fold it, get it together. See, it's a little bit. All right, there we go. It's moist. There you go, Judy. It's moist, Judy. A moist ball, Judy. There
Okay,
you go.
all right, enough.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Does everybody see what I'm talking about?
It's not really smooth.
It's not going to be smooth. Drop biscuits are not
Drop biscuits.
Drop biscuits are not supposed to be rolled out to look like the biscuits that you see on a commercial or on TV, whatever. Right? These are called drop biscuits for a reason.
Okay.
All right, does everybody see that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, I use a scoop. I like to use a scoop on my Silpat, my silicone baking mat.
But not mushy. It's not mushy.
No.
It's not mushy.
No, it is not mushy. However, if it is mushy,
You take a little bit more and you add.
yep. If yours is mushy, just come over here and just add a little bit. Just add a little to balance out the wetness. Okay. If you overloaded it with milk, you just add a little bit. Okay. Can't really mess it up because it's all pre-measured.
Okay.
All right. See, it even got a little drier.
Got it.
All right.
Did everyone else stop chopping
Where
the butter in the mix?
Where are we?
Did everyone else stop chopping the butter in the mix? I guess. I don't know. I don't know where everyone else is.
Somebody let us know.
All right. So what, I've never heard the term drop biscuits before.
Drop biscuits is exactly what it sounds like. Number 2. Hold on. We'll let everybody catch up while.
Okay. You're using knives later, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
You won't have to. I'll be nice and toasty later. So
All right.
I'll be good.
Great.
Yeah.
Just
Probably
keep your.
should've worn a white jacket.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, chef's jacket.
Okay. May I move on?
Yes, go.
Okay. A drop biscuit is exactly what it sounds like.
So you take a big scoop, or you take a big spoon, or
spoons, because most people aren't going to have the drop. So you take
2 spoons.
You take a biscuit, okay, and you literally drop it on to your tray. That is why it's called a drop biscuit. Versus a buttermilk biscuit that you roll out and then cut. That's probably what y'all were thinking, but a drop biscuit is exactly what it sounds like.
But it's just meant to be like plopped down.
Correct. It is just plopped down, and it doesn't matter about the size. If you kind of keep them generally the same size, it's fine. Okay?
So supposedly Pat Duncan makes a really great drop biscuit, and Adrian says that y'all need to have a bake-off.
Oh, bring it, baby. Bring it. Right down the street. But you're going to stay 6 feet away from me, Pat. Bring it. I love the challenge.
So, and this recipe is Lily's recipe.
This is my grandmother's recipe that when I was a
So
kid.
add some more on that one. That one's a little low.
Yes, dear.
Okay.
Does that make
Well,
you
I mean,
happy?
that means that they're all like basically the same size now.
Does this
I mean, I'm just
does
saying.
this make you happy?
No, I mean, I'm just saying. If you're gonna do it.
All right, so to recap, this is the reason that I don't want you making 36 biscuits today. Okay? Now, we just took out 2 scoops of the mix. You put it
2
back in.
big cups.
2 big cups.
I guess 2 big cups-ish makes 4 big
big ones.
biscuits.
4 biggins. These are biggins. All right. For this recipe, I was a kid when I learned how to love the kitchen. It came from my grandmother. First thing she taught me how to make were cheese eggs, and I would sit and let her, she'd like to teach me how to do it. The next thing she taught me how to do were to make these biscuits. These biscuits are not only delicious, but it means a lot to me because my grandmother's been since long gone. My love of food comes from her, and it's amazing. So I'm happy
Are we
to
gonna
show
put
you
those
this.
in the oven now?
Well, I'm going to move over, so I'm going to let this sit for just a second, because I want to show you, I got to get in, for time purposes, I want to put the longest things into the oven first, and then we'll
what
come
are
back.
the longest things?
We're going to go over to, I want to show you something real quick. Okay, so the biscuits can sit there. That's going to take about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
What are you doing bacon next?
We are going to do, no, we're not going to bake it yet. But what we're going to do are, we're going to move to the omelets real quick. I'm going to give everybody just a minute to kind of come over to your omelet station. I'm going to go get my mimosa. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get mine too.
Yeah, everybody go grab your mimosa. Take some time. Give everybody
Okay, but let's talk about what we're doing in what order. So what are we doing now? We're doing omelets, and then you're putting some, because that's 25 minutes. People aren't gonna stay on for.
I understand. What I'd like you to do, if you have muffin cups, we're gonna get to omelets in just a second in a traditional sense. But I want you to go get an omelet. A muffin cup pan, whatever size pan that you have. So everybody go and find one, and we're going to make omelets, muffin cup omelets, as well as your traditional omelet.
These are way more fun though.
They're delicious.
They're like breakfast bites.
I will do this. While we're doing that, let's go to an egg kitchen tip. I know people like the egg kitchen tip. Pretty cool. Let me show you, talk about eggs for a second. Come on over. Go get your muffin cups, come back. So, how to deal with eggs. So let's say you go to Costco, because everything good comes from Costco.
Oy.
You go buy your Costco-sized thing of eggs, okay? However, you got 3 eggs in here that were from who knows when.
Wait, let me just show them what's in our refrigerator real quick.
Because why? That's just going to confuse them? What is that?
Guess what that is? Boozy bears.
Boozy bear. Judy makes boozy bears. She makes gummy bears out of wine and things.
Tequila.
Awesome. So, all right. So how do you know when you come back?
Of course Scotty G agrees on Costco.
Yes, Costco rules.
What temperature is the oven for the drop things?
Who said that?
Just what temperature?
Who said that? Judy.
what temperature?
Let's read other people's questions.
I'm just saying.
We love Judy.
Heather's really excited about the muffins, so let's go.
All right.
But what's the temperature for the oven?
Well, you were the one that did the boozy bears. I didn't want to go to the boozy bears.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Answer the question. What's the temperature for the oven?
400 conventional, 375 convection.
Okay.
So it's all the same. All right.
Yes, we did call them Jello shots back in the day.
Who said that?
Adrian Duncan.
Yes. All right. So you've got these extra eggs, and you got the new eggs.
Well, the older eggs, not extra eggs.
The ones that were there before your purchase.
That's correct. Yeah, I'm just clarifying.
Let me get my mimosa. Can I start again?
Go.
May I continue?
Please.
Okay. Thank you, sweet Mary. New eggs you just purchased today. Other eggs. How do you know which ones are which down the road after you put them in? Okay?
Salud.
It's real simple. All commercial kitchens, people, they will do this. They just put an X on it. Okay? Put an X on the ones that were previously in there.
So you know
it will not get into the egg. The marker, just use a Sharpie. Okay, you take those out, and you put your other eggs in.
Okay, so how long do we set the timer for the biscuits?
20 to 25 minutes if you make them large. If they're smaller.
Tina wants to know if you drink more, will it speed this up? I want biscuits. I know, like, move it, Hill.
Tina who?
Move it. Tina here. Let's move it.
You see what I have to deal with?
I mean, I'm just saying. Let's go.
All right, let's move on. Everybody's ready. Now I'm not moving fast enough, Heather. All right. These are awesome. Okay.
So you made a few this morning, but now we're going to make the rest of it so that people can see how you did
Well, I
it.
just wanted to fill the pan out so
Right.
kind of make it easy. It helps speed things along, but okay. Spray it. spray it with your Pam or your.
That's,
I love my
remember
white
that
cat.
one?
Not to worry, you can't buy this in a store. This is food service, but it's awesome if you can ever find
Yes, the more you drink, the better they taste. I totally agree, Nellie.
Yes. Okay. So you're gonna take an egg. Take your egg.
Wait, eggs. Is eggs? This is the whole eggs, no milk, no nothing.
milk.
This is just eggs
Just
that
eggs.
you've whipped together. And
Correct.
how many eggs are in there?
I don't know. Maybe a dozen. I don't know.
A dozen?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. It's for everything.
Okay.
I don't know.
But it's just the whole egg. It's the whole egg.
Yes, it's nothing but cracked eggs.
But could you do this with just egg whites if you wanted
yes,
to?
you can. Now the egg whites are gonna cook quicker, so pay attention to it. But yes, they will come out with egg whites just fine. So you're gonna put a little egg in the bottom, okay? And then whatever you want. You put in whatever you guys have chosen for your toppings. I don't know, we may not have the same things, but you start putting it in. So I cut up a little asparagus.
Can you freeze what, Nellie? Can you freeze the eggs?
Can you? I don't know.
Can you? I don't know. Can you freeze what?
Mushrooms. I have asparagus. I have mushrooms. Cut up portobello mushrooms.
Asparagus, mushrooms, tomatoes,
Diced up.
peppers.
Bell peppers, red, yellow, orange. Okay. And
After you bake them, can you freeze them? The egg bite things.
I don't see why you couldn't. I don't know that.
The eggs or the eggs or the no. After you bake them, I don't know. Maybe she's talking about the biscuits. I don't know.
What are we talking about? If you're freezing the eggs, I don't know the answer.
I don't think
I can
so.
find out and let you know. Okay. Little tomato.
And then
Now look. When you go to the store, they already have these things cut up. Go to your regular grocery store. They have all the pico. It's ready to go in a box with the onion, tomato, the cilantro. It's all ready to go. Buy it. They have the onions cut up. They have celery cut up. Use things in the grocery store that you already have. It's
the
already
egg
out there.
muffins can be frozen after they are done.
Can they?
That's what people are saying.
All right. That's what I love about food.
And then
You never know everything.
and what's that?
Chives.
Oh, I love that.
A little chive. Okay, green onion. Cut up green onion. Okay.
That's a lot of stuff.
I put a couple of things of spinach in there. Did you like it yesterday?
I did.
And this is exactly what I meant.
I mean, I'm just saying it's a lot.
I hear you.
Where's the eggs?
They're coming. Patience, my child. Patience. Funny that I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Get everything in there that you want. All right? And it can be anything. You put anything in here. And because I had one lady call me, and I have forgotten who it was, and I apologize if she's here, but she asked if we could add things into our menus that have vegetables in there hidden for her kids, that her kids will eat a little bit healthier. The best thing I can tell you to do is get your kids involved. The more they participate, the more they're going to try new things. Okay? Now.
Any seasonings in the egg mixture?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting ready to do now. Put
So you just add a little salt.
little pepper.
But so there was no seasoning.
None.
Okay.
None whatsoever. Okay? Kind of mix all that in there. And then, on top, the same tomatoes that we had last week for the arugula salad, you're just going to slice up.
Where should the cheese go? In the middle or on top? That's a great question.
You can put it anywhere you like. I put it on after it comes out of the oven. But you can put it anywhere that you would like.
So you could put cheese in there now.
You could put cheese in there now if you like, yes. Absolutely. There's really no way to really do this wrong.
And okay.
Because the eggs are going to keep it all moist and keep everything together. Yes, Judy, I just said that.
Okay.
Okay? But these are those beautiful tomatoes that we had last week for the arugula salad, because we love these. They're multi-purpose. Okay?
Is there a reason why you're not filling them up to the tippy top?
Yes, there is. And the reason is it's a really great question, because you've got to give it room
Actually,
to grow.
I asked that question.
You're brilliant.
I'm just saying, no one else did. I just was curious.
It's a really great question, but it's a great question because yes, the egg is going to now rise because it's not going to expand because of the metal walls, but it's going to go up. So you need to leave a little bit of room, just like your coffee. Leave a little space for the milk, right? You need a little bit of space for it to rise up. Okay. Now, it's going to go into the same oven. So you're going to
same oven as the biscuit.
Yes. So at this point, grab your biscuits.
Oh yes, and you can also add bacon or sausage to the eggs.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Anything can go in these cups. Anything you want to put in there. All right. So we're at 375.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to put the biscuits on the bottom. Biscuits on the bottom. And hold on.
They really do look pretty. I love all the color.
They remind me of you, Michelle.
All right.
Beautiful and full of color. All right. That's it. 25 minutes.
All right, so set the timer for 25 minutes.
Set it.
Finally, people are like, finally.
God, I got yelled at for being too slow. Now
Okay.
I'm being too fast.
All right, now what are we doing now?
Okay, let's go to
You said bacon.
Let's go to the bacon. Come over here. I'll bring it over here. This stuff is ridiculous good. I learned this, and you will hear me often refer to Tyson Food Service and things that I learned as a food broker from Tyson Food Service. There is no other bacon to go out and buy than Wright Brand bacon. Okay? Tyson Food Service owns Wright Brand bacon. So Tyson owns Wright Brand Farms, Tyson, Hillshire Farm, Jimmy Dean, all these different companies that you know. They're amazing, and I happen to know that the regional Tyson rep is watching with her kids right now. Sarah, what's happening? You ever gone to a restaurant?
I think you just dropped something.
I did not.
Okay.
So, you ever gone to a restaurant and you've had delicious bacon, but then you go to the grocery store and you buy your other bacon that comes out, it's like skimpy, it's terrible, right?
So Heather wants to know, is it better than Benton's? I don't even know what Benton's are.
I don't know. I've heard of Benton's. I've never had it, but I would put it up against any bacon out there. I got to see how this was made. I got to see it at the factory. It is incredible bacon. It is food service quality. Yes, I know that it can be a little expensive, but if you, for pound, if you do the math on the bacon that you were buying, the Hormel or the whatever, up against the price of this, if you do it pound for pound or ounce for ounce, you're probably paying less or more or the same for your bacon. But this is food service quality. The quality of bacon that you get at a restaurant that you love and you can't figure out how to do it at home, it is the exact same bacon in this bag as it is coming out of U.S. Foods or Cisco going to the restaurants. There's no difference, and it's amazing bacon.
Okay, so what are we doing with the bacon?
So what we're going to do with the bacon is you're going to pull it out, and you're going to put it, I'm going to put it in 3 different pans, because we're going to do 3 different things with it.
Wait, okay.
Okay? Okay. All right. All right, so I'm going to start with the brown sugar. This is going to be candied bacon that you're going to bake in the oven. Same temperature. Okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. So say one more time, what are you doing?
We are going to candy the bacon. All right, so you're going to take the regular bacon, brown sugar, light or dark, doesn't matter, and you're going to sprinkle it right over the top of each piece of bacon.
And why are we doing this?
Because that's how the candy happens.
But, okay.
Why? What's your
And
question?
what do we do with candied bacon?
You can take a bath in it for all I care. It's delicious. I mean, my grandmother's rolling over in her grave.
Okay,
that I
enough.
was doing bacon today.
Okay.
Because I'm Jewish.
Okay.
Right. We don't eat it, right? Okay. Just to show you different ways of doing it. Okay, you're gonna take it, flip it over.
And you would eat this just how you would eat regular bacon,
Absolutely.
but just it's candied.
Just a little sweetness to it, absolutely.
A little sweetness, okay.
Just like you, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. All right. So there's the brown sugar, right? Grand bacon, delish. All right. So just different ways.
Okay,
of doing
so
it.
that's one way. What's
That's
the other
one
way?
Take your barbecue rub. Okay, any barbecue rub, whatever it is, whatever you have, butt rub, Lowry's, whatever it is, whatever you have, and you're just going to sprinkle it again right over this. The ones that I have here has turbinado sugar in it, but it's a classic barbecue rub.
Well, let's show them what the rub is.
So it's called classic barbecue rub. All right, it's got turbinado sugar, salt, chili pepper, dehydrated onion, garlic, spices, paprika. This is delicious.
And you're just putting a little bit on each side.
Yep, you just put a little bit on each side just to get a little bit of flavor. Okay. Okay. All
But
right.
not too much, right?
No, not a lot. You don't want a whole lot on there because it'll overpower it.
It looks like a lot.
It's not.
Have you considered Meals on Wheels for your parents' old friends in Montgomery? I'm starving. That's Barbara. But after my screwdriver, I didn't have any champagne. I do not. Okay, that's funny.
Okay.
Did Hilly Blondheim just say butt rub?
I did. And one more mimosa and I might do it to myself, people. Who said that?
Heather.
I did. You've never heard of that? The brand called Butt Rub? It's delicious. And after this quarantine thing, if I don't stop eating, I'm going to look like a big old pig.
Okay, stop. Stop.
Okay.
All right, so there's two. There's the sugar,
Yep. And now we're just going to do one regular.
and we're going to do one regular. Okay.
Just one regular, guys. So this way you can have it. Now, cooking bacon in the oven is the only way that hotel chefs and other corporate chefs cook. They don't use microwaves because they've got to cook bacon for 500 people, right? So they put it on sheet pans and they put it in the oven.
My pleasure, Tina. I'm trying. So, but I cook bacon in the microwave for the kids every morning.
And at home it's fine. And at home it's great. But corporate, commercial kitchens do not cook it in microwave.
But why not?
They don't have the space. They don't have the time. They've got to cook in mass bulk.
Is it better? Does it taste better?
No, it doesn't really change the taste of it. But when you've got a commercial chef that's got to cook bacon for 500 to 1,000 people, it's on sheet pans. It's on in a huge ovens. So this is the way they do it.
So it's quantity.
It's correct. All it is quantity.
But it does make it super crispy.
It cooks it a little bit differently, a little bit slower. So we're going to put these in the oven.
The same
thing.
oven?
Same. Well, if I have a double oven. You don't. You can wait until after the biscuits and everything comes out. We can show you that later.
So you're doing a double. All right, let me get the light on. Let's put the light on. Okay.
All right.
And what are those going in as?
Bacon.
No, I mean, haha. What temperature?
What do you think? They're going to come out a hamburger?
Just tell me the temperature.
Same temperature. 375 convection, which is 400 conventional.
375 convection for. Okay. Why don't you use a rack underneath the bacon?
Well, because it's in a pan already. It's not on a. There's no bottom to it. The bottom is the pan.
And how long will you be cooking the bacon like that?
Probably about 20 minutes.
Okay, so we're already about 5 minutes into the biscuits.
Correct.
And we have 20 minutes, so we have about 20 minutes until all this shindig gets done.
Right. All right, so I wanted to have another kitchen tip for you for eggs. People have asked me how to hard boil the perfect egg. Okay? Kitchen tip for egg. is, the next kitchen tip is you put the eggs into your pot. And by the way, after
That's Lily's pot.
After my grandmother passed away, I took over the pots that I learned on as a kid. So I still cook on them today. It's awesome. She got these for her wedding gift, as a wedding gift when she got married. I don't know what she got married. 30s, 20s, 50s, 30s, 40s. I don't know, whatever it was. But
nice.
they're old. Anyway, okay. To cook the perfect hard-boiled egg, here's how you do this. Because nothing sends me over the edge more than I go to some party where they have egg salad, and the egg salad is great.
Because you're an egg snob.
It drives me up a wall, and you don't have to do it. All right? Perfect way. First, it's one of the first things I learned in the professional world of cooking is you put your raw egg in the cold water. Okay, put them in. You boil them from cold. Once it reaches the boil, it's 9 minutes exactly. Take it off, put it in the cold water, and cool it.
Yeah, he's mushy, Carl. He's very sentimental.
Oh, I love it. That's the part.
Okay, so I interrupted. So it's 9 minutes
from the boil.
From the boil.
Not from the time you turn on the heat. It's 9 minutes from the time it becomes a boil. So, and then you put it on 9 minutes. How do you know that it's? How do you know different? How do you know if this is hard boiled and the other ones aren't? Kind of cool. If you spin a hard boiled egg, it will come right up. It'll pop up like a top and spin.
Oh, those aren't hard boiled then.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they are. Okay.
I can't get it to do it. There you go.
Ooh.
Hard boiled eggs. If you're not sure which one's hard boiled, which one's raw ones won't do it.
Okay.
Raw eggs are fascinating. Raw they won't do it. So if it's hard boiled and you're not sure,
Dang.
it goes right up.
Good job.
Kind of cool. Kitchen tip. People love the kitchen tips. All right, I'm going to show you what a 9 minute from boil egg looks like. It's going to keep your egg salad bright and yellow. Okay. All right. I pulled it off. Put it in put it in ice water, and when you cut it open, it is a perfect egg. Okay? What happens is when you boil eggs too long, the edge of the yolk becomes gray.
Yeah, it does.
And that's what makes your egg salad gray. Please stop doing that. But that's it.
Judy says her biscuits are done at 16 minutes in a 400 normal, very old, probably heat temp off. And they're slightly burned.
Slightly burned? Send a picture.
You can't see this through this stuff, but you don't want to open that door.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't compost, Trish. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Where am I supposed to go?
We just started recycling.
Don't tell people that. All right, here you go.
Hi, David.
David who?
Colbrish.
David Colbrish. All right, let me get my gloves. All right. Now, here's what I wanted to show everybody. A lot of people were looking forward to this. Okay. Turn your head and cough. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go with the traditional omelet.
Say hi, Leo.
You need your rubber spatula or some kind of like spatula.
Hi, Ree.
Rejoined us?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay. Here we go. Second mimosa. With roll. Spray your pan. Everybody have a pan? Okay? Spray it well.
I I feel like I overspray, but I douse it with the spray. There we go.
Gotta be careful with that. And you need it hot, fairly hot, not smoking hot, but hot. Okay.
There's a joke in that one. Are you putting it on a certain temperature?
The temperature reminds me of you, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Smoking hot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So medium high is fine.
Question: do you spray every pan or only certain ones?
Depends on what you're doing. If you're cooking bacon or something that has a lot of fat in it, like a hamburger or whatever, don't need it because the grease from the fat is going to become its own spray. But if you don't want things to stick, especially with omelets today, you want to definitely spray it. Don't use butter. Butter burns, and it will turn your omelets brown. You may have heard of like brown butter sauce. All it is burnt butter added to sauces, but have it well coated. Well. I know there's some kids watching out there, so I'm going to continue with that thought. Okay, here it is. Now take your eggs.
So these are whole eggs.
These are whole eggs.
No butter, no salt, no nothing.
No nothing. You can add milk if you'd like. It's not a problem.
Why do people usually add milk to that? Because a lot of people do.
A lot of people think it'll keep the egg a little softer.
Does it?
It can. You can keep it softer, keep it fluffier if you'd like.
So why don't you add milk into it?
Would you like me to?
I'm just asking the question. Why didn't you? I just want to know.
24 hours together and drinking. Sure.
Wani, yes, keep it in mind. Well coated. Wani goes well coated. I'll keep that in mind.
Easy, Juan. Easy, boy.
Butter flavored Pam spray or drop butter in oil.
You can do butter in oil. The reason you can do butter in oil is because the oil, butter will burn quicker. If you use a vegetable oil, peanut oil, or dark colored oil, the smoke rate, the smoke point is higher, so the heat won't cook the oil as quickly. So if you add oil and butter together, totally fine. But that's
so Laura's biscuits are already done.
Hold
she did half with chive and cheddar, and they're amazing.
Hold on, I forgot to do that, but we can do that.
Okay, I'm just saying LW is
Sorry,
on it.
LW, I forgot to do that, but yes, you can do that. All right, ready? Pan's a little bit hot. Okay, you can kind of see the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of you, Michelle.
Oh my God! Please
Okay.
stop.
Right.
Can you clarify the butter? Right?
If you want.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want, for sure. And that's if you want to do that stuff, absolutely. You definitely do not have to. All right. Now you're going to pour the egg just into the pan, just to cover the bottom. Okay. Kind of hear the sizzle going. If you look, now you need to pay attention. Right around the edge, you start seeing it cook. All you're going to do is you're going to lift the edge and you're going to pour it over. I learned this watching a hotel chef one time at an omelet station. Okay? You do it, it's like a clock. 12, 6, 9, 3. Come here. And you're just going to dump in the...
So you don't heat up the veggies or anything
Not
before
yet.
that?
Not yet. You don't necessarily have to.
Okay, so I usually
You
do
can.
that.
You can if you'd like. But I'm just showing you how to get the omelet to be a little bit more fluffier, to dry it out in the middle, so you don't have like this overcooked thing.
Yes, all of our workspace is covered with saran wrap.
Okay? I watched this hotel chef do it this one time. Now you let it cook for just a minute, and it should start to loosen. If it's starting to stick, two things.
Remove it from
the heat because
the heat. Yeah, okay, that's bad. Okay, stop, thanks.
remove it if it's starting to stick a little bit. Okay, just spray it right underneath it.
Oh, Trish says she wants me to remind you about the chef's hat.
Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. So yes, I'll get to that in a second. Kind of cool. All right. Your egg is loose. Now, if you're not comfortable flipping it in the pan, you can put it onto a plate and then flip it back over.
Oh, come on now. Pan flip that thing. There we go.
Okay?
All right.
Cooked. At this point, this is where you're going to add all your toppings. Okay?
Wait, why did you shut that heat off?
Because I got to stop for just a second.
But why?
Because I need to get something that I don't have. I don't want it to keep cooking.
Okay.
All right, here's where you start adding everything. I have asparagus
asparagus.
tips. You asparagus tips and put it on kind of one side, one half of it. Keep one side open, fill the other side up. And I'll show you in a minute. Okay?
I usually put it all on everywhere.
And you can do that. If you would like to do that, but it's all going to end up on one side anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. What's the secret to flipping? It's
Practice.
all on the wrist.
Practice.
It's all on the wrist, Carl.
Why set me up like
Okay. I'm just repeating.
that? Okay.
You had me until the asparagus. That's funny.
Chives.
Is the asparagus already cooked?
Yes, I took the asparagus and I blanched it. Blanching is boiling water. Drop it in boiling water for like 1 minute. That's it. Pull it off and then put it in an ice bath.
That's a good question, Trish.
That's a good question.
Wait. Before you do that, I don't think I'm going to want that, and I'm going to want to eat this. I don't think I want that.
Yes, dear. I had nice claw meat from lobster claw meat.
Juan, we're keeping this rated PG-13 at most. Okay.
Okay. That's it.
So you added cheese on top.
Added cheese.
And it's still off. And you know, I like the eggs not runny at all.
Fine. Turn it back on.
Okay.
It's all about you, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever makes you happy. Okay.
Okay, so you don't flip it again. You just
Nope.
flip it over.
You flip it once, you fill it, and then you're going to put it right on the plate. Okay?
But why are you putting the plate on the hot thing?
Because it won't, it'll be fine.
Okay.
It's going to slide right out. Omelet?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Not so pretty, huh?
That's so pretty. Doesn't remind me of you. There we go. Back together. Done. Top it with some tomatoes. Garnish. Remember, garnish tells the story what's in it. There is your omelet.
Yum. Eggs continue to cook for a minute. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, they will. But that's why you.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
How much longer for the biscuits?
Not much longer.
Michelle, what did you nix from the omelet scramble? Oh, this is what I nixed from it.
I had lobster. I had claw meat. I had, like delicious claw meat I was going to put in there.
I just wasn't in the mood. You eat with your eyes, Carl, that's for sure. Are there certain brands of cookware better, like All-Clad or Teflon?
You know, that's a personal preference. That's a personal choice. I mean, I cook with my grandmother's pots from 70 years ago. Whatever you like. Now, I will tell you knives, however. You do not need to go out and spend thousands of dollars on Hinkle knives. Commercial brand Mercer is one of the greatest knives, and a lot of chefs use them. Mercer, you can buy it on Amazon. What you're looking for in a knife, see where it says high carbon? I don't know if you can see that. High carbon is what you want in a knife, right there. So go on, look for, I think it's called the All-Star collection, but it's the...
Why don't you send it to everyone after
I will,
this?
but it's if you look online, you'll see the padded handle with the rivet on the end, okay? But Mercer knives, they're like this knife. It's a 10-inch knife. I think it was like $30 versus the Hinkle knife, which is like $100. These are awesome. So you can go out and purchase the Mercer knife. They're awesome. Amazon. What? I'm my second mimosa. Oh my God.
Juan, we cover the countertop so that when Hilly makes the hugest mess, a huge mess, that we can just lift it up and the counters will be clean underneath it. Okay, I'm gonna.
All right, let's take a look.
Can I take a bite of this omelet?
No, like that. That's my favorite.
Okay. Thanks.
You want salt and pepper?
Sure.
Oh, look at that.
Is it really done?
It is done.
Dang.
Here we go, everybody.
Wait, let me take a bite before I have to.
If you're wearing gloves, make sure to take them off when you go to grab something that may be hot, because it will stick to your, it will melt right into your hand, and that is crazy painful.
Oh, that looks so good.
Look at that. Reminds me of you, Michelle.
All right.
Beautiful.
Oy.
Smoking hot.
Oh my god. This omelet's really good.
Alright, and here are your biscuits. Ridiculous. These biscuits are ridiculous.
Does it matter if you salt and pepper during the cooking of the eggs, or does that affect it at all?
No, does not affect it at all. Totally personal preference. Generally, a hotel or a commercial kitchen will not overly season it because they let you do that at the table. But you can do it anytime, whenever you're looking for it. Look at that.
That's good.
Reminds me of you.
Oh my god.
Smoking hot and a little crusty.
Oh my god. Please stop.
Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is here is...
Oh, that looks so good.
This is a back of the house plating. All right? Little behind the scenes professional kitchen tip. Your plates are ready, okay? I went ahead and softened the butter, put it into a pastry bag. Remember last week I told you if you don't have a pastry bag, put a tip, metal tip, into a Ziploc bag, and it comes out for your butter, for your biscuits.
What kind is that? Is that strawberry?
Smucker's Natural. There is no other jelly to buy except Smucker's Natural Strawberry Jelly.
I like the fig one.
Fig's fine. Strawberry is the ball.
Okay.
Okay. Put this over here. Al, I took your advice. I'm trying to extend the time here.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. So what you're going to do, you get a towel. You get 2 towels. All right. Take this off.
What are we doing with that?
We'll put this on top. Ooh,
It looks better on the front though. On the top.
Right.
Oh, there we go. That was just to get him out.
Relax, rookie. I got you.
That looks so pretty.
Yes, it did. Now, this is what you don't see at a restaurant. Okay? What you do not see in the back.
How long did you cook them again for?
About 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Okay? I'm going to plate it.
Why don't you give them 2?
Because that's too much food.
Too much food. How many eggs do you think are in each one? Is the bacon ready?
Maybe two or three.
About 2 or 3 in each one of those muffin things?
Probably. Probably close. All right, here we go. Bacon's ready. All right.
Which one is that?
That is just the regular.
Oh.
That's the regular. This is the sugar. That's the candied.
Are you sure it's done?
Yes.
I like it really crispy. Ooh, that looks good.
Okay. Heads up. Heads up.
We're not doing DoorDash, but that's really funny.
It's also a reason. Look at that, Sarah. Look at that right brand bacon. Sarah, Emmy.
Well, what is that? Is that the rub? The rub?
This is the one with the barbecue rub.
So we just let the oil drip down, right?
Yep. You can, or you can just dump it right out.
Mhm.
Or if you have any food sense, you'll keep that deliciousness and use it later.
No.
Okay. But again, remember, this is how back of the house chef is going to do it. Okay. So we're going to take 1 piece of candied bacon. Candied bacon, 1 piece of barbecue rub bacon, and the reason, okay, barbecue rub, candied, barbecue rub. Now, you can have regular bacon all day if you'd like. Okay? Totally fine. Right brand bacon, totally with nothing on it, is delicious.
It really is.
It's delicious. However, if you want a little treat and you're willing to go a little extra mile, I made a chocolate ganache.
But why?
Why not?
But why? I still don't understand the concept of chocolate on bacon. I just do not get it.
Poor thing.
I just don't. And don't put it on the plate.
Okay.
I want you to know, for those of us who are horrible at cooking, I've been able to do this. Woohoo. War damn eagle. That's really funny.
Yes, who said that? Who's my war eagle out there?
Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley. Ashley Dubose. All right. It's something that you can do. I made a chocolate ganache, which is 1 cup of chocolate chips and 1/2 cup of heavy cream or milk. And you just dip it right in. Chocolate covered, or ganache covered bacon.
I'm getting a lot of pushback that people are pro bacon and chocolate, and I need to stop talking.
Right, correct. Stop
okay,
talking.
I'm just saying. Yes, that's chocolate. Okay.
I'm sorry. Give me a moment.
All right, so let's get to the biscuits and final plate. Yeah, I'm with you, Dee.
I'll put 2 on there.
No, that's too much.
Well, but it's going to be for a serving of 2.
Okay. Wait, what happened to the other stuff? The fresh herbs really taste good.
Yes. And what will happen is, put it on right after it comes out of the oven. A couple of minutes, the cheese is going to melt. Okay?
We'll make sure that everyone has the recipes. The herbs, though, are really the clincher, I think. It tastes like restaurant grade when you have like fresh herbs.
There is your delicious Sunday brunch. Your omelet. You can have either one, go on the plate.
I'm sorry, I've already eaten that one.
Your muffin omelet, your candied bacon, your barbecue rubbed bacon, orange slices to go with your mimosa. Let me pour the mimosa. And Louise Blondheim, aka Lily's homemade
Biscuits. Drop biscuits.
Drop biscuits. I hope everyone enjoyed it this week. I added a little bit extra time because of Al Cohn that wanted an extra 10 hours. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Michelle and I love doing this every week. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We'll give you whatever recipe you need.
Oh, here's one of our kids now.
And again, hashtags. Go to, hashtag all this stuff out there, please. Social media is key now. Go to my YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hashtag quarantine life. Hashtag quarantine virtual cooking class. Hashtag, here's a new one that I just figured out. It is my GMA moment. Good morning, America. That's instead of the Ginger Z one. My GMA moment hashtag. And any other hashtag you want to do?
We have bacon for you.
I have bacon. So anyway, thanks again, everybody.
Bye.
Next Sunday, I'll put it out. It's gonna be pasta week, and some vegan desserts. Again, until this coronavirus is over, Michelle and I will be here Sunday, 1 o'clock. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Bye.